The second Elite Aerosports Picaro 2.0, aka the Picarito, has arrived. This is Picaro number 29, and we do have another one coming as well. So I'm gonna unbox this one. I'm excited to share it with you. It's a very cool and unique scheme. You guys haven't seen this scheme before. All right, so I reached out to Scott at Elite Aerosports and was picking out a scheme, and just so happened that the scheme I picked out is the one that he just created. And that's what's in this box, so I'm excited to share it with you guys. It showed up via airmail very quickly, and I saw some pictures and video before it left the factory, and definitely won't disappoint. So this scheme is like classic racer inspired is what I thought of it. So it's mostly red. See the number 4 there. That's cool. I think I want to pull the wings out first, so I'm going to open up that box there and we will take a look at that other one. Because the wings kind of give it the most definition, I think, initially. So very well packaged. That's one of the really nice things about the Picaro 2.0s is the fuse splits, right? So same kind of size as the Rebel Classic, but the Rebel Classic comes in a very long box because the fuselage doesn't split and the vertical stab is also attached. So this one you can see it's very, very normal size packaging. And I actually picked this up at my local post office. There wasn't anything special. This is ever cool. Wasn't anything special needed to get it delivered or anything. I didn't have to go to a shipping depot or anything like that. So you know you're a bit of a weirdo when the packing of an aircraft gets you excited. All right, so we got wing tube and stab tubes there. Obviously we got wing here. Wings. So we have another Picaro on order. Now I know we already did a build series on the Picaro 2.0, but one of the things I'm really excited to share with you guys is the changes that they've made, and just to see if there's any changes they've made. Because that previous Picaro we had, that was one of the very first kits off the production line. And this one being number 29, obviously they've done a lot more kits, a lot more stuff. And I know they've already made some changes with this, this production, so. Whew, that red is nice. All right, so here is the left wing. Very nice, very nice. All right, so yeah, very, very nice. I'll share a couple details here with you guys. All right, so initially here, one of the most dramatic things that I know of is the double control horns. So on the first one that we did, we got them to send us another set of control horns and we actually doubled them up. But the double control horns are a norm now, and I'm assuming they did a double control horn on the flap, so it's probably done everywhere, but very nice. Very, very nice. So typical Elite Aerosports quality everywhere. We've got carbon in the laminate everywhere. You've got carbon laminated plywood everywhere, so good job Elite Aerosports, very, very nice. Everything else is normal. All right, so we'll pop open the other wing. It should be very similar. Obviously in construction it's going to match, but I can't remember if the scheme is an exact match or slightly different. All right, so this is of course the right wing. So yes, an exact match to the other wing. Everything is the same. And just beefy on the root of the wing here. Whew. So David, the person we built the first, oh, the camera's kind of crappy. David is my friend who we built the first one for, And he said the Picaro is easily one of his most favorite aircraft to fly, which says a lot because he has been flying for longer than most people have been flying jets, and he flies a ton of different aircraft. So that's why I'm excited for this Picaro. All right, so with that, we're going to pull the rest of the stuff out of this box. I'm gonna get the table over here, and we will put the fuselage out on the table and take that out of the packaging. All right, here's the fuselage. When I say it's kind of vintage race inspired, it'll make more sense once we get this guy out. And the red on the wings, pretty normal looking, but when you see some of the little details on this fuselage, it really ties the scheme together. All right, guys, this is the fuselage setup. Wicked. I love that red color. It is outstanding. Such a nice contrast on that red. Yeah, beautiful. They did a great job on that. So looks outstanding. Typical Picaro layout here in the inside. So we've got the 3 tanks set up, the intake ducts and everything, just like the last one we did. So awesome. So I'm gonna open up that canopy now, and that canopy really completes this, this scheme, you'll see. All right, so this is a change that I noticed. And you know what? Companies like Elite Aerosports, they listen, which is really cool. And they do their research and their stuff. This is awesome. So the last Picaro that I did, it didn't have any of these reinforcers inside. And what happened was the canopy was kind of sucking in a little bit. Now on that plane, we put a 195 in that plane, which is bonkers. But on this plane, we're putting 160. On the other Picaro that's coming, we're also putting a 160. But on that one, I laid carbon fiber or fiberglass or whatever on the sides. And then I added some structure here, just like they did here, but they actually added a third one. So this is really cool to see those changes. Thank you, Elite Aerosports, for making those small changes. These are small changes that make a big difference in aircraft. All right, let's complete this scheme. We'll put the canopy on and you guys will see what I'm talking about. Oh, another change here. This kind of circle pattern sanded out. Previously, our other Picaro had the side here coming straight back. I never did this, and it was really difficult to get the engine in and out, and you had to do it before you put the intakes in and stuff. So I think looking at that now, we'll be able to pop the engine in after the fact. Wicked. That's awesome. So cool. So that's what I love about that scheme. So the scheme itself looks great. Without the numbers on there, it just looks like a wonderful scheme. And then those numbers is what did it for me. It looks like that vintage race-inspired aircraft. Super cool. Love it. All right, so we're gonna open up the tail section next and see how that all jives. Love it. Very nice. Beautiful work. Gorgeous. So some close-up shots here. So we've got our pipe already installed, which is awesome. We've got nice, huge location pins. We've got reinforcements on our screws that hold everything together. The pipe seams on top. And this Picaro pipe, I think from memory, is nice, thick material. Very, very cool. Awesome. Looks gorgeous. And one of the cool things that I noticed, I think this was on the previous one, but we weren't using the Elite Aerosports wiring harness. On this one, I'm basically 100% sure that we're going to be using the stock wiring harness that they supply. And you've got a location here to do your this is the amps connector. So that's going to be nice and slick. Very nice. Very nice. Well done, Elite Aerosports. Man, you guys make a nice plane. Okay guys, I am going to open up our hardware package here and get a couple of the bolts that hold these two fuselage pieces together, because obviously we want to put this thing together. And I think on the vertical stab also has that number 4 on there, which is, again, really cool, at least in my opinion. There we go. Now you're supposed to use washers on these guys. I'm not putting washers on right now. We will put the washers on when we put this plane together, but we're just doing a temporary assembly at this point. And 4mm Allen bolts hold the fuselage pieces together, which uses a 3mm hex head Allen key, which is nice because I've got a nice ball mount to put these guys together. Now with us putting a 160 in this plane, that's a lot of engine for this aircraft. It's not needed. There's guys out there flying this Picaro 2.0 with 100s, 130s, 120s, and everything in between. So, all right, so we took the wing tubes and stab tubes, or stabilizer tubes, out and put them in the aircraft. So the wing tube is nice and glossy, beautiful carbon fiber, nice and thick as well too. The stab tube vertical are carbon as well, of course. So now we're going to unpack the rudder surface, vertical stab surface. So, and I love when the aircraft comes with bags like this, because obviously for shipping the aircraft, this makes a lot of sense. But we do have a full bag set as well as a fuselage bag coming for this aircraft as well too. And that, of course, is by Revic. We are a Revic dealer here as well, so if you do need any Revic bags for any of your aircraft, shoot me a message, an email, thelightersideofrc@gmail.com. We can help you get that sorted out. But easily the best bags, best protection in the industry for your aircraft, for hangar rash, transport, the Revic bag set. All of my aircraft have a Revic full bag set. And this right here is what completes this aircraft. Beautiful. So this really ties the scheme all together. Man, Elite Aerosports, you guys did a great job on this. So beautiful construction. The double horns are awesome. Yeah, very nice. That is phenomenal. So this probably is going to slip in there very nicely. And then the Picaro, the way this works is you've got one bolt holding the vertical stab in place. So we'll put one of those guys in as well. And I'm just putting these in. We're going to obviously redo all of these, but I just want to make sure these surfaces aren't going to fall off, of course, while we're moving it around the shop. So that's nice. Very nice. Horizontal stab time. We'll pull these out. Love that. All right, so horizontal stabs ties into the scheme very nicely. The fixing tube here on the stabs, there's an aluminum insert in the stabs as well, and that's all threaded and everything already. So, and then one side is marked left, and obviously the other side's marked right. So we're gonna get these guys installed, and we'll see how those fit, and that'll help us see the entire scheme together. Wow. All right, guys, and there is our stabs and vertical installed. Fit and finish is outstanding. Absolutely perfection. Yeah, just wicked fitment. It seems like this one, now that they've built a few of them, every little detail about it is just a little bit more refined, which is what happens during the production process. Now the color isn't quite as brilliant as it's showing up on the camera screen, but this is like beautiful red, absolutely deep, glossy red, gorgeous. Such a nice plane. Very impressed. I'm gonna pop this right wing on. Yeah, the wing tube fits beautifully. Stabs all fit on beautifully. Yeah, that's wicked. So nice. Awesome. And the Picaro, one of the cool things about the Picaro, if you look at the wing size for the aircraft, it has a very large wing surface. So just proportionately, I think they described this on their website as well too, where they've got the regular Picaro. They didn't just take the regular Picaro and shrink it down to be a 2-meter Picaro. They actually changed the design a little bit. So I think they mentioned like bigger wing area and stuff, but there she is. Just gorgeous. I'm really impressed. Very happy. Elite Aerosports, another one knocked out of the park. Such a nice plane. Well guys, and that is the Picaro 2.0, aka the Picarito aircraft. Gorgeous. So impressed. Elite Aerosports did a great job on this aircraft. It is stellar. The equipment we're putting in this aircraft, we've already got everything. So we have our turbine, which is a Chicoy 160. We have the landing gear, which of course is Electron landing gear. We've got the UAT and the wiring harness, which Elite Aerosports sent with my landing gear, which is amazing. We're going to be using the wiring harness as well too, which is a first for me. So using somebody else's wiring harness, that doesn't happen very often, has never happened. We've got all of our equipment. This, just like we did on the last Picaro, is going to be a 1 battery setup. So 1 3-cell LiPo to power everything. So that's going to go directly to the turbine. It's going to go to an SBEC, which gets dropped down to exactly 8.4 volts, which powers our jetty system and all of our electronics and landing gear. This thing's going to be a blast. So stay tuned. I think I'm going to do a build series on this one as well too. I think the last Picaro we did was 3 videos, and we'll probably get this one wrapped up in like 2-3 videos as well too. I'm not sure if I'm going to wait for the other Picaro to show up or just get this one done. I'm excited to fly this. We'll see what happens. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. One point that I'm going to, I've also added to some other videos is we're going to do the giveaways a little bit different on this channel. So right now, as of recording this, we've got a giveaway on the Rebel Hot build video. You had to use the word Rebel, and we were giving away a UAT, which was provided for us to give away to you guys. And what we're going to do though is we're going to do those giveaways live on our live channel. We've got a channel, it's called The Lighter Side of RC After Dark. That's our live channel where we do live streams here from the shop. To make it more fun and also just simply to build that channel more, we are going to do our draws for the prizes from this channel, Lighter Side of RC, on the After Dark channel. So I encourage you to check out our After Dark episodes, because if you want to win the prizes, you got to be on the After Dark and you have to be watching those episodes in order to know that you were a winner. So definitely check that out. The comments are still going to be chosen from the original video, but we're going to pick the winner on the After Dark episodes. So that was a great suggestion in our last After Dark. So there's links down below to that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.